much has the break in that symbiotic relationship been a factor? I mean, obviously part of the break, we mentioned Dominion voting systems, but Ron DeSantis not on the ascent, Trump is. Do you see that as a factor in how Fox is doing right now or will do?
Yeah, Fox has a decision to make, whether the Fox audience has become almost synonymous with the Trump base. So
Yep.
therefore, it is, to say the least, an awkward situation, and you might go so far as to say it is an untenable situation for the network to hope that it can prosper without supporting Donald Trump.
Let's focus a bit on the prosperity, because we focus a lot on Murdoch, and you actually do start the book with Roger Ailes, who was this in many ways viewed as the architect of Fox News, who's deceased several years ago. I mean, how much
I actually start the book with Rupert Murdoch's obituary, which I think we should always remember, that everything is now shadowed by the fact that that Rupert Murdoch is going to depart this vale of tears any minute.
And certainly as will we all, right? And there's nothing like people, and
he will just depart. He will just depart
sooner than those of us who perhaps we hope are not 92. So, but talk a little bit about the other factors that you see as being critical in the fall. I mean, obviously he's an iconic figure. Talk a little bit about the kids. You talk about how this sort of certain lack of disagreement.
When Rupert dies, the entire power that he holds is passed to his 4 oldest children,
right?
And they have to agree on how this goes forward, or at least 3 of them have to agree on how this goes forward.
Elizabeth, James, and Lachlan.
Yeah, and there are 4 of them with their older sister Prudence. And there is, and the 4 of them are riven by by all kinds of kind of primal enmities, but also profound disagreements over politics and business. So I just absolutely don't see a scenario going forward in which Fox comes out of this in its maintaining its current form. And the possibilities are, James, Lachlan's brother, James, younger by little more by less than 2 years, has vowed, he will take this company from his brother and he will turn it into a force for good. You can consider air quotes around that phrase. But likewise, their sister Elizabeth, who is, for my money, the smartest of the bunch and a very accomplished media figure in her own, takes the position, a perfectly reasonable position. This is cable television. Cable television is not going to get more valuable. So why are we holding on? Why don't we get out now? But there is no constituency among the children to support Fox News as a right-wing Trump supporting news channel.